Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan selamat sejahtera. So in this video we are going to discuss the past year question, which is PSPM 2017-2018 question number 8, and this question related to buffer solution and a weak acid. Okay, first of all, let's read the question together. Hypochlorous acid is a monochloric acid and aqueous solution of 0.028 molar, has a pH of 4.5. Calculate the Ka value for the acid. Once you have to calculate the Ka value, so we can predict that, ataupun we know that the hypochlorous acid actually is a weak acid. Okay, so this is the initial concentration and this is the pH value. So how to solve the problem? Okay, let's look at this. So first of all, you need to write a balanced chemical equation that represent the dissociation of a weak acid. Okay, so we have the initial concentration, which is 0.028 molar, and at the beginning of the reaction there is no product formed. The changes is negative X, positive X and positive X, and finally 0.028 minus X, this is X and this is X. Okay, now we want to calculate the Ka, so we need to write the Ka expression. The Ka expression is concentration of OCl minus concentration of H3O plus and the concentration of HOCl. Okay, now we cannot solve this problem because we do not know what is the value of X. So we have another hint, which is the pH is equal to 4.5. How we can use this value to solve the problem? So we know that the pH actually is equal to negative log H3O plus or H plus. If we already have the value of pH, we can get the concentration of the H3O plus by antilog 4.5. From there you can get 3.163 10 to the power of negative 5. That is the concentration of H3O plus, which is X. Okay, so since the value of X, the concentration of H3O plus equal to the concentration of OCl minus, so it is equal to 3.163 10 to the power of negative 5. So all the value is already there, but now how to calculate? So if we check, this one we have, this one we also have. How to calculate the concentration of HOCl or hypochlorous acid? So the concentration of HOCl can be obtained you can get the value. Now we can insert the value into the formula so that you can get 3.163 10 to the power of negative 5 over, I have the value which is all in molar, and finally you're supposed to have the value of Ka, which is 3.59 10 to the power of negative 8 molar, 57 sorry. No 3 point, okay, because this is constant. Okay, so this is the answer, 3.57 10 to the power of negative 8. Okay, alright. Now let's look at the second part of the question. The buffer solution is prepared by mixing 100 ml of hypochlorous acid together with 100 ml of its salt. Calculate the pH. Okay, so we know that when we have a weak acid together with its salt, it forms a buffer solution. So first we need to list down all the information given. So we have two types of information. The first one is related to the hypochlorous acid. So it is 100 ml initially with 0.04 molar, and we have its salt, which is 100 ml, 0.02 molar. Okay, so when we mix together the salt and the acid, it will form a buffer. Now the volume is no longer 100 ml, but it is the sum of 100 plus 100 become 200 ml. Okay, so first we need to determine the number of mole hypochlorous acid and the number of mole its salt added. So by using mv over 1000, you're supposed to get 4 10 to the power of negative 3 mole and 2 10 to the power of negative 3 mole. This is the initial number of mole. When the volume becomes 200, of course the concentration will reduce. So now the next step is to calculate the new concentration of hypochlorous acid. 4 10 to the power of negative 3 divide by, now it becomes 200, and for the second one, NaOCl, okay, so we have all the information, but now how to calculate the pH of the buffer? So pH of the buffer solution is pKa plus log salt, which is okay. So the pKa, Ka is already determined in the previous part. So kita boleh dapat negative log 3.57 10 to the power of negative 8 plus log 0.01 over 0.02, and you supposed to get the answer 7.14. Okay, so and you can try to answer the next question. Explain how the mixture can maintain the pH when the small amount of acid added to the mixture. So how to solve this problem? Maybe we can write the equation for the hypochlorous acid. Okay, so this is an acidic part, which is a weak acid, and its conjugate is a base. Okay, when we add a small amount of acid to this solution, so the acid that you add will react with the basic with OCl minus. So the concentration will decrease or reduce. So how to balance the equation ataupun how to balance the equilibrium system? Based on the Le Chatelier principle, the equilibrium system will shift to the right to maintain the concentration. So you can write a complete statement. The equilibrium system will shift to the right, so thus the pH maintained. Okay, so that's all. Thank you very much.